What's up, traders, and welcome to my stream. All right, welcome, traders. Welcome to my stream. Today is the day one of 2026. Pretty much nailed a textbook long today. The textbook long, we got triggered at around 270. My scanners picked it up around the $293, and I went long full size around $3, and the ticker went up to around 425. I sold my, $3 long. Technically, I should have gotten a lot sooner, maybe 290. Anyway, I made a $22,000 profit on this trade on day one. It was a $21,700 profit, or around 22%. This type of setup is straight out of my course. A lot of people have been complaining that my course is too long and too much information. It's in my course. People are watching it multiple times. They're not really finished the first time around they watch it, because I condensed my data into really dense information where I talk continuously. Anyway, so today my ticker finally hit. I ended up profiting 21,700, and we're gonna talk all about it. Um, so this is actually the ticker that happened here today. This is BNI over here. $21,700, $3 to 373. That is primarily what I was doing here. You can see BNI here was our ticker. If I were gonna look at all my chat logs, let's see, we can pretty much look at the chat logs. So BNI, let's look at the float. Float is 3.7 mil float. So it's under around 10 million, which is fine. Under 10 million, which is fine. Float under, let's see if we can pretty much, there we go. So we can zoom in a bit. Float 3.7 million. Did it have news? Sadly, this ticker did not have news. No news, sadly. I prefer them to have news. But what this ticker did today, did it had volume? Sure, it did. It did. What it did here was, a setup that I like to call first green day bounce combined with a daily breakout. This is a really nice setup. So you're combining two setups into one, and pretty much that's actually what happened here. You're combining setup 1 and setup 2. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the chart, because daily breakout. So you're combining two setups in one. So you have the float 3.6 million, no news. Top 5 gainers. Actually, it was like around, I think it was 6th or 7th or something. So it hit all these bullet points that I was looking for. And float 3.7. No news. I didn't like the fact that it has news. First green day bounce, daily breakout. So if we were gonna jump in the trading action, where exactly did my scanner catch it? Because a lot of you guys are like, where exactly did my scanner catch it? Because obviously this is the BNI here. Where exactly did my scanner catch it? Because obviously my scanner caught it right here. Well, so you can see, so here from 260. So the story of BNI is pretty simple. The ticker popped up on December 29th. It popped up from 120 to around 290 on some news, which I don't know what that news is. And pretty much this is you can see that on this day we had $150 million, 150 million shares in volume. So there's a lot of interest in this stock, and a lot of traders are watching it. What you want to do is, when the stock pops up like this, you want to put it on your scanner. I don't really put it on my scanner. The way I have it set up, is that I have scanners that are intraday, that are very sensitive to, under 30 milli flow, and I make a decision when it moves. But if you're a slower trader, if you see a stock pop up from, I don't know, $1.20 to $3, you're gonna put it on your watch list. You can do that, because in this situation you didn't really have much to act. You can see, so here we had a wedge pattern, and I didn't see this wedge pattern. But primarily where I did buy it, as you can see, where my scanner did alert me on this one. So you can see Let's see, we can look at the pre-market right here. So this is my pre-market scanner that I have, that it's a very, very sensitive scanner. Let's see, we can look at the time frame. No, actually it hit my midday scanner. It didn't even hit my pre-market scanner. It was my midday scanner. I'm sorry. It was not even on my pre-market scanner. So let's look where exactly BNI hit my midday scanner. I obviously created this scanner through a lot of trial and error. You can see, so here there was a couple of, so the way I created this scanner, I created the scanner is pretty much, I looked at, all the top gainers every single day for 2 to 3 years, and then I created a scanner to find them the quicker. So if it shows up on my midday scanner, that's primarily very happy about the trade. So SMX came into my radar. I didn't like it. Ollie, Chow. I actually did try to buy Chow. I got stopped out. And you can see BNI here. It hits my scanner at 221.6. 21%. The price was right here around 282. So it got into my scanner right here at 282. And as soon as we got into that scanner, if we were going to look at my chat log, you can see me talking about it, because that's what I was looking for. You can see, so here, I don't trade a lot. You don't need to trade a lot. So you can see I did lose 5 cents. So you can see, there you go. This is what you're looking at. This is the setup that I have explained to the chat room right here. Let me just snipe that so you can see it better. You can right here, long BNI at $3, and right here, long BNI at $3 with a $3 stop. You can see, so this thing had a 290 first green day bounce, which is this setup over here, because we pop up and then we consolidate it. So as soon as we broke $3, I went long, and I said this is a daily breakout of 290, and pretty much this is also a first green day bounce. So same thing as I go look at my, on my setup here that I was just talking to you guys about. If I right here, first green day bounce, what does that mean? It broke yesterday's high. That broke yesterday's high, and it's a daily breakout. So it broke what we're looking at here. It broke, yesterday's high, which was 268, and it broke the daily breakout of 290. So this is an A plus setup. As soon as I saw this, I went long around over here, around $3 to 290. Right here, this is the long area that I did go long. And you might wonder, like, hey, where's the next resistance? What are we looking at out of this setup? So you can see, so here, how high? Mid high threes. Mid high threes. That's all I said. I said I'm buying the first green day bounce. I have a pretty good setup. I tracked a lot of data. I'm looking at mid high threes, and soon enough the stock spiked up. I actually said in my Discord room, how high do I think is gonna go? I said mid high threes, and soon enough, where did it go? It went all the way up to 425, so it even went higher than I thought. So if I buy it at $3, 290, or whatever it is, I need to go look at where's the next resistance point. So I looked at the daily intraday. I saw it was 443. It had some resistance at 443. Sadly, this ticker did not have news. I mean, if this ticker had news, I would have been very much excited to trade it. Soon enough, we pushed over 290. We kind of consolidate a bit. We kind of hit VWAP here. We build a wedge. And soon enough, since I was long around $3, way too many shares than I can see. You can see so here that I was buying at 301, 315, 303, and my best fill was 373. I had traders selling into the 350s. I had sellers selling higher, but in this situation, it was a solid setup. Soon enough, we got up to, this is where I sold most of it, into this candle here at 375, $3 to 375. And the ticker actually hit around $4. Very beautiful setup. Anyway, so it hit all my criteria, all my sweet spot. The way I like doing it, there were a couple of other setups which were interesting. In the morning, we were looking at another setup that had no news, and I was kind of trying to figure out which one is it gonna be. Is it gonna be the one with no news? That's day one, or is it gonna be the the one that's breaking yesterday's high or breaking the daily highs with no news? So I went with this one. Soon enough, it worked out. I combined multiple setups. Anyway, so I talk about more into detail in my course, all about this for about 2 hours, just on this setup alone. A lot of you guys, the main problem with you guys is that you just don't want to study. The complaints, I mean, I have the educational course for you guys, and the complaints that I get nowadays is that there's so much condensed data in my 15-hour course because I cramped down the information in a very short period of time. Like 15 hours is a long, 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 long time to be sitting in front of a computer, and pretty much. But this was a textbook breakout. If you go over here in my course section and pretty much go look at right here, this is the section, the daily breakout and the 52-week breakout. Those are the first Green Day bounce. I went extensively over these setups for 4 or 5 hours, and these setups repeat over and over again. There's 4 hours just on this setup. You can see it, cross check in the chapter of first Green Day bounce, the daily breakout, and this was not a 52-week breakout. But it was a daily breakout. You can see so here that this was not a 52 breakout. A 52-week high is probably over here in the nines, but it was daily breakout and first Green Day bounce. So I combined two setup, which I pretty much first Green Day bounce and a daily breakout. So I combined those two setups, and my average gain for that trade is around 24%. And I have AI calculated. Anyway, you can purchase my course and learn more about it. But my day's pretty much done. We got to 425. I'm looking forward starting the 2026. It's going to be a fun year. Hopefully the momentum is going to continue. Today, one ticker I traded and I pretty much banked 20,000, 22,000. Very happy about that. I sized in very aggressively on this ticker for some unknown reason. Actually, I sized in aggressively in the ticker I bought before, and I took a small loss of 5 cents. But this is the power of knowing your stuff. If you know your tickers, if you know how to trade, you can make money in any market. If you have scanners, if you have strategies, if you have the entry point, the exit point, how much you're expecting, if you have all these criteria and you put it all together, you'll be able to find A+ setups like this and profit 22K. But that's with a lot of education, a lot of studying, a lot of blood and tears, and a lot of sometimes there's just no trade. And today was a day where we had an awesome trade. Anyway, that's about it. I'm gonna be talking all over the weekend. I'm gonna be doing a live stream of some setups that I've noticed. That I had a live stream, one of the top traders on TradeZella, something, the best traders of 2025. So I'll be doing a live stream over there. Other than that, you all have a great first day of 2025. Green Day overall. You can see all my trades, all my entries and my exits for my 70-cent win on B9. And I'm closing out the day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.